welcome to another BookTube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today I'm joined with my sister. Are you embarrassed already?
Yeah. I think I got a bit red as
Do
well.
we look like sisters together? Like Anna and
Christ, look
Elsa.
how red you are.
Why are you so embarrassed for? Are you going to be able to pull yourself together? Just pull yourself together. It's very hot. I've done something with my glasses there. It's very hot. Today I'm starting a series. David isn't helping because he's been a naughty giggler. You'll have to be going to the bedroom.
Banished.
Banished forever. Today I'm going to be starting a series in which I'm discussing books with people who I know in my real life. This is my sister. I know her in her real life. We came from the same womb together. Not at the same time. I said womb.
I know, but you said worse things before.
Don't tell people about those things. So, I'm going to be asking a series of questions, basically based around books that we have memories together with, books that remind each other of each other, remind ourselves of each other, books that we'd recommend to each other, books that we're reading right now. So, the first in the series is going to be with my sister. If it goes well, it's a lot of pressure. I'll be doing ones with, like, maybe David, maybe my
you
friend.
can have your own
You
private
can have
channel.
your own
If it
channel.
goes well, we'll have...
If it goes well, we'll do a video by your own self.
Yeah.
So the first question, let's get going, and I'll start because it gives you a bit of downtime. What face are you doing?
my cheeks go
What face
down.
are you doing while I'm talking?
I'm just looking at you.
Oh, nice. So the first question is, what book reminds you of that person? I've had to hide mine away because Charlotte was naughty and looking. So we've done it live, so we don't know. So this book...
Real time action.
Neither of us have read this book, but this book represents something that reminds me of people.
Oh, Jacqueline Wilson.
Jacqueline Wilson. So
No,
neither
not
of us
that.
have read although I actually think I'm going to read this. It's about suffragettes.
There's other ones. Hetty Feather.
I've
Hetty
read that.
Feather.
I listened to the audiobook of it. It wasn't very good. Look
the
at those
kids
guys.
still love it. They are nice.
So Charlotte and I used to really like Jacqueline Wilson when we were
Bed and
younger.
Breakfast Star.
Bed and
was
Breakfast
my
Star.
favourite.
Tracy Beaker. Double Act.
I didn't read. The Angel one I read more recently, actually. The sad one.
Vicky Angel.
Vicky Angel.
That is sad. And the Lottie Project. Do you
I
remember
didn't
when you
like
used to
that.
try and get people to call you Lottie?
Give it a go. Give it a
Just
go.
try it out. Lot. It didn't work, did it?
No, just
Never
Shah.
come off.
Shah's got a much nicer ring to it.
Shah.
Shah.
So we used to read these, and whenever I see, I think I might have bought you some. I think I bought you Bed and Breakfast stuff for Christmas, like in recent times.
No, you didn't, because it would be on my...
Yeah, and it fucking is.
It's not on there.
We're not allowed to swear in front of Charlotte because she gets upset.
I think it's rude. You haven't, but I would like it. P.S. this Christmas.
Okay. So yeah,
You're
so
welcome, Dave.
Jacqueline Wilson, we used to really enjoy reading Jacqueline Wilson, didn't we, when we were younger?
Easy reads.
Easy reads, enjoyable,
Read them
illustrated
once.
throughout. Look at that font. That's just Jacqueline Wilson,
I was
isn't it?
just
The
about
whole
to say.
time.
Lovely
Very nice.
font.
And when I was younger and used to do projects at school, my projects at school basically used to be like Jacqueline Wilson illustrations, big hearts. This one doesn't show.
Dots for eyes.
Dots for eyes, little eyebrows, nice fringe, little bit of fringe. She hasn't got a bit of
She's got a
fringe.
bit of side
This
fringe.
is actually like quite well illustrated compared
Same
to some of the other
person.
ones. Nick Sharratt. So yeah, so Charlotte and I, whenever I see a Jacqueline Wilson book, not maybe always, but like this is what reminds me of you.
Thanks.
So what reminds you of me?
Right. What reminds me of Lauren, obviously, is
Oh.
HP.
Do you think everyone's going
But
to be doing HP?
I have got the big ones that either you or Mum and Dad bought me for Christmas. The newer
I
ones.
bought them for you.
Thank
I
very
won't
much.
bother.
Did they buy them for David as well?
I bought them for David as well.
Awkward.
No, sorry. I bought it for Dad as well.
Oh.
I bought them for Dad.
Yeah,
Dad
so
David
I
got
was
them.
going to bring those, but they're huge. But it's these editions.
Yeah.
It's these paper
hardback ones.
Would it still be Bloomsbury with the new
I
ones?
think
or
it's
would it
Little
be
Brown
different?
now. I think it's always Bloomsbury because it's like the publishing house that's got it.
Well,
but these are like the
these ones in
originals. You can't buy
particular-
those anymore.
Oh look, to Dad, happy birthday, love Lauren, 18th of 7th, 2007.
Oh my god!
Just went back.
It's Daddy's.
Oh yeah. He won't know, don't worry about
That's how long. So that's
Um,
like almost 10 years old. That book.
it.
That makes me feel ill.
And this is Deathly Hallows as well, so
Yeah.
it's not even...
The last one. Well, it
not
is the
e-
last one. It's
Yeah.
not even like
It's not
a
part
recent
one, part
one.
two, it's not cut in half.
No.
I like Deathly Hallows, one of the mostest. I only have this one in this edition. I did used to have Philosopher's Stone, but I've taken that to school for the little squibs to read. But I didn't want to take this because it looks nice.
Where's the
still.
dust jacket, Sha?
I I don't know. Ask Dad.
Where's Dad's dust jacket? He always likes to wear a dust jacket, doesn't he?
But yeah, they're just so lovely to read. They remind me of Christmas.
That font reminds
they
me of
remind
Harry Potter as well, doesn't it?
yeah. What's it like? Arial.
No, that's not Arial. Arial's much rounded.
Times New Roman.
Times New. I hate
Web
Times New
things.
Roman.
It's lovely read. Obviously, they do remind me.
Why have you got such cold hands, like a dead soul? Why do they remind you of me?
Because you always read them first. You always read them incredibly quickly, and then I always used to just follow you and follow after. I do have another one, but I think I might save that for question 2.
Oh, well, good, because you haven't got an answer to question 2, so that would be a good idea.
That's
Question 2 is very similar. I should revise these questions.
I go straight to question 2?
Oh, yeah, you go now on question 2. It's a book that reminds you of a memory of that person.
Oh.
Or what do you have memories of that person with?
Mine's
really good.
The Babysitter Club.
I love Babysitter Club!
Because you used to read them so much, and I think they've got lovely copies. When I googled them though, because I haven't got one for him.
I did have one.
When I googled them, they only had like really old copies to show, and I didn't like that one. So when you insert it, can you insert the copies
with the house,
had one,
with
the
the
little
bricks.
house, with the bricks around the edge and the little grey house?
Do you know what? I used to really love it, and I used to love Claudia. She was my favourite.
And then I remember the reason the memory is because I just used to aspire to be like you, Lauren. And they used to have Little Sister ones, and I used to read the Little Sister ones.
I remember they had them all in the library. I don't remember
I'm
Little Sister because you're the littlest sister of the littler ones. I used to like the ones that were like a mystery one. They would have been too scary for you, but they were like bigger than the normal ones. They were really good.
We've
gone
for
about
younger
those.
books.
Yeah, because we've known each other for when we were younger.
Yeah, I remember.
Because of the womb.
I remember.
Not at the same time. The one I've gone for, again, this isn't the actual book, but this is to represent it. I've borrowed this off of Molly.
It's Frozen.
No, but this is to represent. Do you remember we had one of it? We had 2 of these. We had Beauty and the Beast, and I think maybe Aladdin.
I was like, Frozen's fine.
No, but we had. Do you remember we had one of
press
those?
the button.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do remember those.
I don't press that one because that one does the whole song.
Oh, is that why it's big?
That's why it's big. So you don't press
Big,
the
don't
button.
press.
But we had these. So these are like I don't know who releases these. Children's people, Disney, like I can't think what they're actually called, like ones where you press sound books. And we had one that was, I think your one was Beauty and the Beast and mine was Aladdin, and the Beauty and the Beast one.
I remember.
The Beauty and the Beast. Every time you you read them and then it would tell you what buttons to press.
Beauty and the Beast game.
Yeah, that is linked into this. So and you had a button which had a no, I'm not pressing that one. It had a button that had a rose on it, and every time you had to press it, you had to turn the page.
Oh, I do remember the rose.
Like, rose, a petal was falling off.
On the actual
but we played it so
film.
much, it was like...
I do remember that now. The rose petal has gone light bulb.
Yeah, and we used to have we had one of these each, and I just remember it, and then I said I needed to... No! Don't be naughty. And also, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, we had a card game when we were younger that I think was a bit like Old Maid.
No, I think it was a bit like Uno, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't, because you got the Prince card. There was only one Prince card in there, and if you ended up with the Prince card, you didn't win. And Charlotte lost her shit, David. Completely lost her shit.
I know.
Like,
Threw it all over the floor.
It's unlike me, isn't it?
It's unlike you.
That was in our old house, like the first ever house we lived in.
It's because I'm only young now.
I'm only young. I'm only young. So yeah, that is
Doesn't
another
work
one.
anymore.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the books that we are reading at the moment.
Oh,
The-
okay.
this
You've jumped.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's not. The third one was what would you recommend?
Oh, we'll do what books we read and then we'll do recommend.
Don't spoil it for
I'm
everyone.
going to have to edit all that
Charlotte.
fucking out now, aren't I? Right, the book I'm reading at the moment is The Girl... You would not like this. The Girl with All the Gifts by M.R. Carey.
She's scary.
it's-
She see dead people.
There's no dead people at the
No.
moment, so I'm very early in. Unfortunately, I've been told the twist, so I know the twist
Oh
of this.
no!
So I know what's happening
Even when
early
I
on.
don't like a book, I can't find it out.
So I'm only like 40 pages into this. We're reading this for Online Book Club this month, but it so far so what's happening is that there's this prison that's got all these children in, and they have to be strapped into their wheelchairs and taught by teachers. And Melanie is the girl that we're following.
That's pretty much like school now.
Is that what you have to do now?
Sit and shut up.
And yeah, so that's what's happening so far. But this has got a really rather big twist in it, and I know the twist.
Oh, that would really
Do you want me to tell you the
upset.
twist behind here?
No, because I'm... Oh, I probably won't read it. Oh. Funny
So,
fact.
yeah. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. What are you reading at the moment, Charlotte?
The bees.
I'm reading the bees.
I know.
Bye.
It's an ongoing joke that I take forever to read a book, and I was reading the bees for probably
Longer.
3-4 months. I did really enjoy it though.
I've just remembered we shut Minnie out on the balcony. Is she okay?
I love the bees. No, I'm reading. Oh, let's turn Hermione around. Don't show her on. I'm reading a YA book called All the Bright Places. The reason I'm reading this is because you got 2 copies.
David bought me 2 copies. He bought me a copy for Valentine's Day.
You got a copy, and then Nan bought you a copy.
No.
Oh, David bought you.
David bought me 2 copies.
Oh.
He bought me a copy for Valentine's Day, then a copy for Easter.
Thanks, David.
Do you think this book is amazing?
I
like
really,
Zoella
really
does?
like it. It's
Tell me about
it's
it.
no wonder. It's not wonder at all. I love Zoella, obviously. So
They
I would
love
like
this
to
blue,
read,
don't they, in YA?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that's
a
like
nice,
the blue they put in.
calming blue. It's very similar. What I like about these YA books is, and as a teacher of teenagers, is that it touches on lots of mental health things, and that it's okay to sort of feel like that, and how they overcome it and accomplish it, and together, and all that.
So what's it about then?
So you've read it, haven't you?
No. I've got it here, I haven't read it.
I could have recommended it to you.
Here you go.
Right, so it is about, this is perfectly sums it up, the story of a girl who learns to live from a boy who wants to die.
Oh.
So I know that sounds a bit cheesy, but it's not. There are sections where it's quite cheesy. But there's this like really cool kid, but no one really likes him because when he first started school, we used to, like secondary school, it's in America, so I don't really get their years that they do.
Grad school.
Grades. Yeah, and
Grades.
like, and what do they say, like the freshmen, and I don't get all that, but I just go with it. And he was on a bell. It starts off with him on a bell tower, and he's he's not pretending. He's wanting to jump, but he's always thinking over in his head. At the moment, I'm this far in, and I still don't know why it is that he wants to kill himself,
Oh.
other than he's just a bit miserable. The girl that he is now very friendly with, and they've got this lovely blossoming relationship, is one of the really popular kids, but she lost her sister. Her sister died in a car accident, that this sister was also in the same car, so it's a bit touchy. At the same time, and they're just finding each other and getting on, going through school together. And it's one of those typical things where it's a really popular girl and she's helping out a not so popular boy. But it's just nice, and I just read. It's just a nice, easy read.
Okay.
I still haven't read The Fault in Our Stars. It says it on the bottom here. The Fault in Our Stars.
But they shouldn't do that though.
But I really like these kind of books, so
Good.
I would recommend that as well.
Okay.
You'll probably read it in one day. I'm still.
No,
I'm on
know.
week 2
Week 2, book 1.
after that Robert Galbraith thriller of my
dear.
life.
Okay. So that's that. So what book would you recommend to me?
Hang on, you haven't done. Oh, you have done what you're reading. Haven't you?
Yeah.
Right. So I've written them down because I haven't got them. I've got one of them, but you've read this. I love everything Margaret Atwood.
Yeah.
Apart from that one that I read recently, which has completely lost me.
The Heart Goes Last.
No, I love that. Her short stories one.
Oh, something table or stone mattress?
Stone Mattress, yeah. That was one of the short stories.
Shamming table or mattress?
I don't know. So I love Margaret Atwood and everything Margaret Atwood, apart from that, because that disappointed me a bit. It just ended rubbishly. Surfacing, have you read
Yeah,
it?
I really like it. You
Oh,
keep
damn
telling
it.
me I've got your copy of it.
You have got my copy of it. And Edible Woman.
I've read that too.
Oh.
Were they all the ones you were going to recommend? And I've read them all.
Yeah, because I haven't read the other ones yet that I want to read.
Mad Adam and that not. I've read
No,
those
I've read
too.
all those. I've read all her recent
Well,
ones.
you hedged all your bets with Margaret Atwood's books.
I thought, well, look, she wouldn't. If she's read Surfacing, she hasn't read Edible Woman.
I've read them all. I do really like
them.
Edible Woman.
They're bonkers.
Don't you think the front covers are shit though?
That's
they
the best
could
of
read-
our bunch?
No, I've seen quite a nice one with like red people on it. This isn't good. So that's it. So those were the ones you recommended, and I've read them all.
Well, I can recommend this to you. There's a book called by Jennifer Niven called.
This is my recommendation for you.
Ah! Oh, this is awkward. I haven't got you anything.
No, it's the
bought
same.
you-
Thank you for being in my video.
Ah.
Open it and show them all.
Hip hip hooray!
Isn't it that lovely?
It's a cheeky holiday. Partaking in wonderful YouTube experience of books with me, Lauren from Lauren in the
I
Books.
put for Lauren in the books
Oh, no,
instead of
don't
from
worry,
Lauren in
I'll
the
change
books.
that. You didn't need to say that. It's fine. I
You
can see
self-edited.
what it is.
This is a bit of a cheat though.
I can see it through the lovely heart.
This is a bit of a cheat
Because I told you.
You actually told me you really
I
wanted
know,
to read
I
this,
watched
but
a video with you, with
Me and Amy.
and you both sold it to me.
Good.
So
Well, this is like, I would have recommended that to you anyway.
I love this cover.
Buttery, isn't it?
Soft.
And a French flap. Do you
Yeah.
like a French flap? Oh, I
Oh.
never saw those because I put mine out from the library and I never saw that. I think you'll love this. So I've been going on and on and on about The Tidal Zone by Sarah Moss. I've been telling everybody. So it tells the tale, if you haven't seen any of my videos of me raving about it, in fact I did a review, I will link the review down below. It tells the tale of Miriam, who is a young girl who has an episode at school and just drops down dead, like her heart stops. And she has to go to hospital, and it sort of tells the story of her family, how they're dealing with that and the fact that it could perhaps happen again. And at the same time, her dad is working on a piece of he's a historian who's writing about the bombing and then the rebuilding of Coventry Cathedral. So that's like sort of like rebuilding that around rebuilding his family and stuff. It's just fucking brilliant, and I think you'll really like it.
Oh.
But it's a bit of a cheat because you did tell me you wanted to read that, but I probably would have recommended that to you anyway.
It does sound like my kind of shit.
So all you got to do is get. Did you just say shit? So all you got to do is read that, then you can start reading that.
Well, I do, but I want to read The Heart Goes Last.
I'll give it that then. I don't
No,
know.
I do. Because The Heart Goes Last is on paperback now.
Oh,
I think this month. So I want to read that.
okay. Well,
And
fine.
then I'll read this.
I mean, read it whenever. There's no
It
rush.
might not be, but I have my Waterstones birthday voucher ready to spend on
Okay.
The Heart Goes Last.
Okay, so that was it. So that is me talking with my sister, Charlotte, about the books that we've read together. How exciting. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if this was any good and if you would be interested in seeing more videos like this with people who are in my real life.
Me!
Minnie, that was Minnie. Minnie said that.
Minnie would like to do that. And I will see you all again for another BookTube video. Goodbye!